Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 5th, 10:43 a.m. and a rather nice 19 degrees Celsius. I'm here at College Park, a little overdressed for the occasion, but that's no big deal. I can always take this light hoodie off, and thanks for tuning in. I see Drew is here, Randy, Canadian Basili, Vivian Johnson, Sheena, Ali, Michael Nguyen, March, that's 3 mods, Gerald Jones, Tiana, Aiden Thompson, McGuire, Gertej, Brooke McLean, YSS, and everyone else. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I screwed up. I brought the wrong camera. The last time I live streamed with this camera, the camera died on the stream. So let's keep our fingers crossed that it holds up. I don't even have a memory card in it. But we are at College Park, and I thought for this one we would go check out the route for Taylor Swift Way. I don't know why, but it seems like something to check out. And then we'll wander around the city. And to all of our American viewers, good luck on the election today. Don't forget to vote. It's one of the most important things we can do. It doesn't matter who you're voting for. But hopefully you've made up your mind by now and you go out and you do cast a vote. Anyways, I'm gonna get my backpack up here. My backpack up. Alright, so I think we're gonna go south down to Dundas, then I'll walk over to Bay, and Taylor Swift Way starts, I think, at Nathan Phillips Square, and we can follow Queen over to John down to Front over to Blue Jays Way. If that is not the way, do let me know down in the comments. There was surprisingly little in the way of directions. I haven't been paying attention. If you're wondering why would the city waste money on putting up a bunch of signs, well, I think it's actually Rogers who's footing the bill for most of it, and the proceeds for auctioning off the signs are going to be going to the Daily Bread Food Bank. That is Yonge Street just over there. We're going to head down to Gerrard, and then I'm going to walk south down to Yonge and Dundas, and we'll pop over to Bay Street, down to Nathan Phillips Square, where hopefully we can locate the first of the signs. Which reminds me, I need to fix the thumbnail on this video. And again, this is the camera that I meant to retire. I was on my way out of the apartment and I just snatched the wrong one. Oops. I haven't tested it since I so-called fixed it. But if there's a problem and it wigs out, I'll just switch over to streaming with the smartphone. Hey, moderator and CEO Vivian Johnson gifted 5 channel memberships. Drew Colston, Sammy Woo, Ant-Man, Maple Leaf Scal, and Sink King. Welcome to the world of channel memberships. And thank you, Vivian Johnson, for gifting 5 channel memberships. Holy cow, good way to start the day on the stream. And thank you for the early birthday wishes on the Johnny Stumble stream on Sunday as well, Vivian. Thank you very much. What an absolutely gorgeous day it is. 19 degrees, November 5th. I remember one year when I was a kid, the Santa Claus Day Parade was held on November 6th for some reason. Tiana says IKEA hot dogs. Thank you, Susan. Randy Ruck says Dick played his butt off, but they did well. Hey, Grady Dick has turned out to be a hell of a pick. Some people were pretty down on him last year when he was a rookie, but kid can play, right? Sammy Wu wishes you can be in Canada today instead of the US. Well, I figured I would stream this morning. Loken does stuff. 14, just wondering, could I be a stream moderator? First of all, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. And as for being a stream moderator, we are going to be adding one person, but there's a list of longtime viewers who have applied. And generally, if I add a moderator, it's someone that everybody has known for quite a while and we're comfortable with. I've also removed a few moderators who stopped showing up. Don't worry, Yogi, that's not you. Okay, apparently my phone is not fixed. Or my gimbal is not fixed. Alright, we're gonna switch over here. Sorry guys, I'm gonna switch the stream over to my phone. We are freaking out. Connections. Don't worry, the iPhone 15 is going to come save the day. Allegedly. Bear with me, guys. All right, so we are Thank you again, Vivian. Just one sec. I'm just getting the other phone set up. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. This stream is gonna black out for a second, but I'm gonna bring it back to life on my other device. 1 second. Okay, that camera is cooked. And we are now live on the iPhone 15 Pro. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I kind of knew too. As soon as I saw that I had the wrong camera with me, I knew we might be in trouble. It's all good. We are rocking the iPhone handheld now. Walking into some nasty glare. Alex says everyone got dizzy for a moment. Well, thank you, Jeanette, for fueling my dinner the other night as well. So this is South on Yonge Street. As mentioned at the start of the stream, we're gonna head over and check out Taylor Swift Way. That girl just flashed us a peace sign. I was like, okay. There's a lot of people out on the streets today. Yeah, get the fuck off the sidewalk in that thing. Come on, buddy. He's giving me a dirty look.
You remember?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my sweater off.
Yo!
All right, we're gonna get our feet moving a little bit here, and there's someone a little nutsy cuckoo right on my tail. Randy Ruck says, you tell him. I mean, just walk the damn thing on the sidewalk. Do we need to go over to Dundas Square today? We'll take a quick peek and then we'll get moving along Dundas over to Bay, and we'll head over to where allegedly Taylor Swift Way is. God, I think that sign just said, "Welcome to Sankofa Square. We have reached peak idiocracy." A movie I was watching last night, actually. All right, I'm gonna put my phone down for a second and just change my sweater. I'm just looking for an area that doesn't look like it's been pissed all over. Here we go. There we go, now rocking a merino wool t-shirt. It's quite nice, comfortable. Keeps fresh, that's one of the advantages of merino wool. Ben says, what model of shoe is Johnny in today? Anyone know? There's a guy called the Knees Over Toes guy on YouTube, and this is a model of shoe that he wears. What's my favorite Taylor Swift song? I don't even know a Taylor Swift song. I dig that can of Heineken up there. I think that's a nice touch. Shake It Off? There's a Taylor Swift song, I guess. A weird Taylor Swift / US election day theme to the stream. But the bigger news is I found out the camera I thought I fixed is not fixed. You're streaming with the backup device. Vivian just noticed you do not have your wrench. Vivian, are you, check which, I think you have multiple accounts, Vivian. Are you logged in with a different account? As soon as I get home, I will check to make sure that you are still a mod. See, if I click your name here, will this let me make... Yeah, I can't check from the software I'm using. Let me see if this works. Okay, Vivian, whatever account you're using, I figured out how to add a wrench to it. Sanjay in Kingston is here. Sanjay, thanks for tuning in. Someone said it looks warm out. Yeah, it is 19 degrees. I think it might go up to like 24 today. Jim is having coffee and watching me, having a good day indeed. I won't lie, I put CNN and Fox News on this morning. And I already felt the toxicity racing through my blood, so that motivated me to get out and get the stream going. Am I in Thailand or Toronto? Last I checked, I'm in Toronto. You know that, sorry, it's a bit windy. That video I did for April Fool's last year where I said my Airbnb was a condo I bought. That video has got a lot of play in the algorithm lately. I don't know why that video just randomly picked up, but I've been getting a lot of questions on my Thailand condo. It's kind of like, what the heck? And if I ever went back there, that Airbnb was awesome. Vehicle stuck in the intersection. That is Bay and Dundas. Heinz Normandy says hello from the Kitchener-Waterloo area. Harjot says the Leafs are playing tonight. Bad night for live streaming. You got the Leafs on, and people are going to be glued to U.S. election results. Bad night to stream, but good morning to stream for sure. Beautiful weather. There's a Marriott. So I've literally done as little research or homework as possible on this Taylor Swift way. All I know is the proceeds from auctioning off the signs are going to the Daily Bread Food Bank, and Rogers is going to match those, I think, 1-to-1. It's kind of weird it's not just one street though, like they just didn't rename or throw that on John Street or Blue Jays Way. Why it has to go from Nathan Phillips Square is kind of bizarre. Like, why does this have to lead to the Sky Dome? Lisa says all marketing bullshit. I'm sure Rogers did the math and they figured this was a good investment for them. These big companies don't do things like this out of the goodness of their heart. Mr. Sparky Hamilton says really clean sidewalks. Indeed. That's all used whenever there's an event at Nathan Phillips Square, which is pretty much every other weekend. Yeah, I know the reason, Canadian Vasily. I just think it's stupid because no one's going to be walking this route. Just make it Peter Street straight down to the Dome. It's more logical if it's just one street. Oh well. Yeah, Tiana, I'm not complaining about it. We're actually going to check it out. Well, there's City Hall. Is Johnny MGTOW dancer? I don't even know what that is. Eh? Hey, I think I see the first sign. So from what I understand, it is here over to about here and then down, or whoops, up to front, or I guess down to front would be more correct. I don't see how this shouldn't have cost any more than a few $100. All right, I'm gonna try to grab a selfie here in this stupid thing. One sec. Alright, we are at the start of Taylor Swift Way. They didn't rename the street, it's just like an honorary. Thing they're doing. Beef, $5. Tanner remembers I met Pierre in one of my videos. Yeah. that was at the a Philippines festival. It was a lot shorter than I expected. A few days earlier, Jeff ran into the Prime Minister at the CNE. Fresh cut fries, $1. Halal sausage hot dog burger. Alright, I haven't seen any other Taylor Swift Way signs yet. Maybe there'll be one here at York Street. I think she's here for like 6 nights. Not that the Rogers Center, or Skydome as I should always call it, is known for its good acoustics. Unless you're sitting right in front at the lower bowl, I don't think any concert ticket at that venue should be more than like $50. It's a giant echoey cavern. I've seen shows there. It's not great. But hey, it gets them as much money as possible, right? Hey, look, we found the next sign. Tana's ticket was $150. That's a good price. They're paying $3K for nosebleeds. I don't know. If you gave me tickets, I don't think I would go. I would find them a home for someone who wants to go. I think it was like 2019, BTS came to Hamilton, and the person I was dating really wanted to go, and the tickets where we sat were like $2,000 each because we were literally sitting right next to the stage. And I was like, I will drive you there, but please bring a friend. I will just wait outside. I will gain nothing from going. And it was insisted that I go, so I sat there and literally watched football on my phone for an entire BTS concert. And I think it was J-Hope who was like giving me dirty looks for not even looking up. Oh. And because I was driving, I couldn't exactly get sloshed. I had one beer at the start of the show, and that was it. All in all, not bad going to a BTS show. When you can just stream football the whole time. Oh, this might be a better picture. You get Taylor Swift Way and the CN Tower in the background. New bike lanes. We just spent millions of dollars putting in for our asshat of a premiere to try to rip out. Kind of wish it was provincial election day over here. Although I have a sinking feeling who might win. Someone petitioned Doug Ford out of the country. Hey man, I'm all for getting like a nice cruise ship, putting him and the Prime Minister on it and casting them out to sea. That's the kind of tax expenditure I can get behind. So we'll see if there's one of these signs at Simcoe Street. As we follow the route of Taylor Swift Way, as ridiculous as that sounds. Nope. So really, this whole thing is just something like 12 street signs. If whoever did this spent more than a few $1,000s on it, they surely got ripped off. Twisted Metal would sentence Doug Ford to a Taylor Swift concert. Well, the problem with that is the concert would end. Maybe a never-ending Taylor Swift concert. If there's ever a dude that needs to be stuck in purgatory, it's him. All right, we're at St. Patrick's Street. And now the signs are on the north side of the street. This is like if they hired like my 8-year-old self to do this project. It's very little consistency. It's kind of random. The route doesn't really make sense. There it is, St. Patrick. Mike, I think Rogers actually paid for it, which is another way of saying we all paid for it, since even if you're not a Rogers customer, you still indirectly pay them, as they own so much infrastructure, it's impossible not to. Guy was just standing in the middle of the road with an old school digital camera that probably has the quality of a potato taking a picture. Yes, how do stop signs work? Oh, there's a Taylor Swift Way sign way up there on Bacall Street. Again, this project was managed by an 8-year-old. And apparently we go south at John Street up ahead. Twisted Metal says Toronto drivers, they're a special bunch. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of government surveillance or anything, but geez, anywhere downtown you have a stop sign or a set of lights, just throw up a camera. We could be pumping out tickets like crazy. We could pay for all the infrastructure we wanted. Heinzel says it's like a scavenger hunt. And there is a new BMV. The Beloved Bookstore with their big location up at Bloor near Brunswick. And then there's another one in Yonge and Eglinton. I don't know if the one just north of Yonge and Dundas is still there. Let's see, where did they randomly decide to plunk a Taylor Swift way sign at this intersection? Oh, now it's on the south side of the street for some reason. And there's nothing to indicate that you would go south here. I'm pretty sure we go south here, right? I thought it was also John Street. It really should say, there should be another sign that says John Street there. All right, if I am right, my 8-year-old self definitely would have done a better job. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, now it's on John Street. You would never know that walking on Queen Street. Imagine you're trying to follow this route and you're on Queen. You would walk right past John not knowing you're supposed to turn here because they only put a sign up at Queen. At least that I saw. And they just picked a random corner to put it. Boom says those signs, if removed in the middle of the night, would be worth something? Possibly. They're going to be auctioned off for something. But it's just so random and no thought was put into like wayfinding or anything. Hey, a No Frills is coming soon to where Jack Astor's used to be? That's crazy. Kind of cool. Not that I'm a fan of that particular chain, but I bet that place is going to do a good business. There's like an independent Loblaws City Market over on Peter that costs an arm and a leg for anything. Abian Grill. Johnny B says it's $195 per side. Let's see, where did they randomly place the sign at Adelaide and John? Oh, the suspense is killing me. Oh, here it is. And again, good morning to nearly 400 of you. Thank you for tuning in. Friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. I go live 3-4 times a week on this channel, usually Sunday nights on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Brooke says, what grocery store do I go to? For convenience reasons, I usually pop into Metro to get frozen fruit. But that's usually all I buy there, frozen fruit. And I get eggs there, I guess, and milk. And for my other produce, there's a number of local markets on Yonge Street I tend to go to. But a lot of things, honestly, I just order off of Amazon. Like when I get my bubbly sparkling water, I can get a 6-pack on Amazon that's way cheaper than any store in my area, and then I don't have to carry it home. Kind of a no-brainer. Phoenix Rising has all your groceries delivered. Yeah, I can't justify the delivery cost for like milk and that sort of thing. Plus, I like the idea of being able to chuck it in the fridge as soon as I get home. But like powdered peanut butter, I order off of Amazon. Protein bars, protein powder, muesli, just stuff like that. It's free delivery, it comes the next day, and it's usually cheaper. Do I ever use Costco? No, Costco doesn't make sense. I live way too far. I don't have a car. And the last time I went to a Costco was the one in Leaside, and it was an absolute zoo. Like a nightmarish zoo. Like Walmart on a Black Friday bad. Thought I had a car. Why would you think I have a car? Every time I do a video in a car, it's a rented car, which is like once every few months. Although I'm working on getting a car for this week, either tomorrow or Friday. I'll probably be heading up to Niagara Falls. Phoenix says you pay $10 monthly fee and $5 tip per delivery. For me, I get off at Eglinton Station and there's literally a supermarket right there in between there and my home, so I don't really have an excuse. Given that I'm walking anyways, I might as well pick stuff up. Usually just milk or eggs. Occasionally if I see a really good deal on something. All right, we've made it to Taylor Swift Way at Front and John Street. But again, there's just one sign buried in the corner there. But there's not a sign for Front Street. So like, how the hell would you know that it continues on Front Street? Who's the knucklehead who thought this was a good way to have a route that isn't just one street? There should literally be one flanking Front Street going that way that says Taylor Swift Way on it. Brain dead wayfinding. Talking about mega corporations. There's some things where small retailers just can't compete. Like, I'm not paying $10, $12 for a box of muesli when Amazon can send it to me for $4.99. I'm all for supporting local, but there's times where it makes absolutely no sense. Guy's walking around with like an Insta 360 on a stick. All right, so apparently this route continues south of Blue Jays Way. Yeah, ready, Eddie. I think whoever did this has obviously never done any type of wayfinding or signage before, because it is idiotic. You go to Queen and John and there's just one sign that says Blue Jays or Taylor Swift Way on Queen, but there's nothing indicating that it continues south on John Street. On all these intersections where it changes courses or changes course, they should have two signs. Here it says Blue Jays Way, and they've got two of them here. But if you were coming down Blue Jays Way to Front Street, you would never know that it continues on Front Street, because they never thought to put a sign in this corner here that says Front Street, Taylor Swift Way. Like, I swear, I would have done a better job if my 8-year-old self was assigned this task. And they would have got two signs out of every intersection where it changes course. That would have been more to auction off, more for the food banks. So I guess we go this way. Scott says at least the sign should point in the direction they need to go. Yeah, it's just so random. Tahada 815, $10. Thanks for the enjoyable distraction. You are very welcome, and thank you so much for the super chat and the support. Tahada 815. Certainly appreciate it. Come on, focus. I'm using the iPhone because my camera died shortly into the stream. I brought the wrong one. All right, does this continue all the way to Bremner Street? Thank you again. Sorry, to Yida 815. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I would be the world's worst substitute teacher. Or says election anxiety is eating Americans alive. Hey, if you live down south and you're of voting age, you know what to do. Go out and cast a ballot. It's not often you get to have a say in things. Robin Banks says, hi, Johnny, good morning, hello. Did they put a Taylor Swift way sign at the end? Man, it's windy. Yeah, sorry guys, this is not the ideal audio setup. This is the start of Blue Jays Way. It would be the logical place to put a Taylor Swift Way sign. No? Alright, let's go see if there's one down at Bremner on Navy Wharf. Galaxy shooters could have sworn you saw me at Don Mills and Overley. I don't think that was me. If there was me, there would be a video walking around there. Express train. Alright, this is Bremner Boulevard coming up. Nope, it just kind of abruptly ends somewhere. There's the Sky Dome. And we are going east on Bremner. Holy cow, it got windy. And holy cow, I got starving. 1 second. Gonna have a little snack halfway through the stream or midway. I'll be rocking a chocolate mint bar here. I'm only gonna have half of it. chocolate on my face. I inhaled half of that. I had some scrambled eggs and toast for breakfast. And I realized I'm going to be at least an hour before I eat again, so a little bit of a boost. Where's Johnny Strides way? Oh, we'll need a new city council before that ever becomes a thing. The wind died down. We are heading towards the South Court. CN Tower coming up. Jeanette Morales gifted 5 Johnny Strides channel memberships. Holy cow, Vivian did it earlier. Let's see if I can read these. I need to step into the shade here. Le Villon Ballier, Hempwick, Keith, Rose, and Valkyra. Sorry if I mispronounced any of those. But thank you so much, Jeanette, and welcome to the world of channel membership to our 5 new members. Speaking of which, I'm going to update the credits at the end of the videos to indicate updated membership in the few coming days. But thank you, Jeanette. Someone yelling up ahead. There's the Sky Dome. And to our 10 new channel members, you can see the channel updates and members videos in the community tab. free Bible course. No, thank you. Canadian Vasily upgraded to God tier, the highest level of channel membership. Thank you, Canadian Vasily. Thank you very much for that. It was good to see you last week, I think it was. I was walking down Avenue Road, and I think you sniped me. As we look way, way up at the tower. That's Ripley's Aquarium on the left. The Roundhouse and Toronto Railway Museum on the right. No, City Place is in the other direction. We'll probably go through City Place and maybe Liberty Village. In a future stream. That's kind of clever. There's a little beaver tail outlet here. Oh, Canadian Vasily just gave out 5 channel memberships. Bezosphere, Arc Scott, Wesley, Emma PH, Marcus Stanois, Canadian Vasily. You guys have, between Canadian Vasily, Vivian, and Jeanette, welcomed 15 new members today. Thank you so much, Canadian Vasily, and welcome to our new channel members. I say our as it's really just all one big community. The police have Lower Simcoe blocked off here. I think there's some maintenance work going on. Better that than some kind of emergency. Yeah, they're filling in a pretty gnarly pothole over there, it looks like. We are heading towards Scotia Arena. Canadian Vasily, $13.99, happy birthday. It is not yet my birthday. I'll be going live on my birthday, whenever that may be. And there may be a live to and from Niagara Falls at some point. But Canadian Vasily, thank you so much for the $13.99. Much appreciated, Canadian Vasily. And Matt Bross gifted 1 new membership, Tea with Tams. Tea with Tams, welcome to membership. And Matt Bross, that brings the total to 16 new channel members. Thank you very much. Randy Ruck asking if Vasily just won a lottery. Yeah, he was that guy who won his 3rd big jackpot. It is lunchtime down here in the South Core. Yeah, it's such a beautiful day. Makes sense, a lot of people would be heading out of their office. Have you been to a b-ball game? Yes. I think I've seen about 15 to 20 Raptors games in total. Not too many. About as many Leaf games as I've ever seen in my lifetime in person. I've honestly seen about that many Argos games. And hundreds of Blue Jay games. Super Smash Master 43 likes Real Sports and Entertainment just over there. You know who else likes that place? LeBron. Yeah, I'll probably do a video or live stream around the Sky Dome the night of that first concert. Galaxy Shooter, thank you. Which lamp from IKEA? The standing lamp or the one next to my bed? I've got 2 IKEA lamps in there. Alex asking if I was at the Raptors final games in 2019. No. The last big sports moment I witnessed in person was, oh, Arg Scott. I'm just seeing that now. Let me scroll up, Arg Scott. The last big sports game I witnessed in person was the Edwin Encarnacion wildcard walk-off. Well, I went to some games in the next series, but that wasn't as good. Arg Scott gifted 5 Johnny Strides channel memberships. APE, Find a Place, Rachel, Pranav, and Cindy. Arg Scott, sorry about that. Sometimes when the chat is just racing by, it can go so fast I miss it, but thank you so much for that. So we are at 21 new channel members on this live stream. Holy shit. Thank you very much, guys. And I'll try to bring the streams back up to their normal quality next time. I apologize. I brought the wrong camera with me on this one. That is why things don't quite look and sound as good. Maple Dubs, $1.99. Maple Dubs. Cheers to you. Thank you, Maple Dubs, for the $1.99. Zach Thong is here. So if you're wondering what my plan is tonight, I'm gonna go home, get a big old bowl of popcorn, and watch things unfold down south. Ross, I appreciate the support either way. Mike will be working the Leafs Bruins game tonight. There's a franchise that gives Leafs fans nightmares. Nothing says choke like a Leafs Bruins series. Yeah, I watched that Matt Walsh movie last night, Am I Racist? Kind of getting me in the mood for the US election. It popped up on my feed, so I just clicked it, started watching it, and ended up watching the whole thing. There were shades of Borat in that movie. He was literally just trolling the whole thing. Got 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Twisted Metal says, anyone else see The Substance? I saw The Substance. That was crazy. I thought the ending was actually like too over the top. As we cut through the arena. Some Leaf Scare CCM helmets. TikTok. Goat says, what are my predictions for tonight? I predict half an angry country if things get resolved. Chris says we don't use the national popular vote in Canada. No, one Torontonian vote has very little weight. It is not very fair, is it? It's the only reason that asshat of a premier even gets elected. Let's go up the escalator.
It's not taking it when we're talking this.
We're going to go up to CIBC Square Park. I got a notification from Airbnb. What the hell is that all about? Just chill up here for Brooke says if I lived in the US you would eat so much junk food. I think it's time to finish my snack. I have the other half of this. Ooh, don't touch the table. I gotta rip that part off now. This Cliff Bar. For one bar, 9 grams of fat, 3 grams of fiber, 17 grams of sugar, 20 grams of protein, 200 milligrams of sodium. All I know is it is damn delicious. Hey, what's up, Yoshi Bros? How's it going? Casual snipe.
I'm running a full fire today.
We have been sniped by Yoshi Bros.
I just finished on a live stream earlier.
Young Dundas says CIBC Square Park. I'm just having the rest of my protein bar and we're gonna get moving. It's a nice day.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's windy enough. I'm gonna put my sweater back on.
Yeah, it is very cold.
You going to the Leaf game tonight?
Unfortunately not. I have work tomorrow. I'll just watch it at home, but I'll have to go to work tomorrow at 8.
Sweater on.
I thought you, Yahia, Sapan, and Ken were in Young Dundas a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I wasn't able to come. Would have liked to, so I can see Ken for the first time, but it's busy. It's unavailable to come.
A little better.
I was just finished live stream with Sapan earlier.
Sapan today?
Yeah, he came down to snipe.
That is Yoshi Bros. I'll just... Yeah, I'm gonna have my drink too. Can you hold this?
Sure.
Film whatever you want.
Alright, sure. So, yeah, I'm going to help Johnny for just a little bit while he gets his drink. Alright. So we got a lot of people in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Hello there, Alex, Olivia. Oh, wow, you got your bubbly drink. Nice. That's a good with the logo.
Doing a blackberry.
Yeah, blackberry bubbly. Nice.
The Ken Continuum says it's sniper season. You'll never get me, Yoshi Bros.
Yeah, Ken, I wish I can get you, but our times don't match. I come out, you come out in the evening, but I come out in the afternoon and morning. And fear you have saw Taylor Swift Way. That's the street that just...
It's not a street. It's just a
Oh.
random bunch of signs posted in random spots that don't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's pretty dumb.
A lot of people saying they're complaining about that street name, though. I hear that. There you go.
Thank you, Yoshi Bros.
No problem.
We got a GO train rolling in. The Ken Continuum, eh? Hey, people. Are you gonna wear your morph suit out, Ken?
I wish Ken could see this. He hasn't saw this yet. But he did see it anyways.
I'm just gonna finish my bubbly and then we'll head down. Where's Sapand right now?
He's going home.
The snipe party? Thank you. I'll probably be going live tomorrow as well. Ken says he's wearing his morph suit right now. Did you make the modifications you said you were going to, Ken? You said you were going to make a few snippets.
That's for your birthday.
Oh, one sec. Mike Landry, $3. Hello, Johnny in the chat. Thank you, Mike Landry. Hello to you, good sir. Thank you for the super. And speaking of supers,
That's your birthday gift for this one?
sir, do you know the name of this guy?
What is this? Sir Wilfred Laurier, it's a Prime Minister from
Thank you, Yoshi Bros, for the
Alright.
the fiber.
Yes.
That can go alongside my paper $20 bill, which I was super chatted.
Oh wow, you got the original $20 bill from
Yeah. I've also got a cracked health card.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's okay. I mean I can give it to you a super chat because I just won the $50 thing from McDonald's.
Oh, congrats. What'd you win?
Yeah, it's $50 cash. It's gonna come very soon.
McDonald's gives out $50 cash?
Yeah, it's from
50.
Monopoly.
Oh.
It just ended yesterday. Funny. It was kind of shocking.
I'm trying to down this so I don't have to walk around holding the can.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough to feed everybody in the chat though. For the I'm joking.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Yoshi. Oh, we've been live for an hour and 26 already. There's like an influencer. I think I'm gonna have to order a new DJI Pocket 3.
Well, what happened to that?
One of my two is broken. I started streaming with it and she died, so we switched over to this.
Oh, okay. I was just around downtown until I saw your live, so I was like, I gotta come down and see you. Wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's fun.
Maybe I'll head up to King Station. I'll walk up Bay to King. That might be a good place to wrap it up. This is. Sorry?
I wish I could watch the game tonight, but because I have work tomorrow and the tickets are just too expensive, I think down back here on the 12 to watch the Leafs and Ducks game.
Cool.
Or maybe the Raptors game, because the Raptors games was really cheap. About $49
Ken says hello to everyone, but it's hard to see the chat with the morph suit on.
Did you notice I started streaming in Strides channel last Monday?
I have YouTube notifications off actually.
I was streaming in your land and I put on all the ways. I got you.
It is Ken who coined it, that term.
Let's continue on.
Johnny B is here. He says hi, Ken. We're getting blocks.
Not choking.
Thank you.
Thank you. We gotta keep people safe as cars move in and out. Where the old bus terminal used to be. Cam says Ken coins everything. He popularized the term dingus. We've made it to Front Street West. Brad Palmer is here.
Hey,
Greetings,
Brad.
Brad. Yeah, I should be doing a couple of more live streams this week. One I think will be a driving stream, at least in part.
That looks awesome, right? That was good light stream today.
Yeah, I like those.
I wish you could actually do a live stream from here, from downtown Toronto.
Dave in Bangor, Maine is here. Greetings, Dave in Bangor, Maine. Yeah, we're walking through some gusty wind at the moment. If you watch the movie The Apprentice,
Yeah, that's in 2004.
they filmed a number of scenes right around this area, including one in front of the TD Center right there. There was another scene filmed clearly on Toronto Street. Was another election-themed movie I watched. I watched that one last week. I think Ken has seen it. Cam says the winds have changed from the US. Well, either way, they're getting a new president, right? It's going to be change down south. There's also going to be a lot of crying and butthurt feelings, but that goes with the territory. Wow, good job, dedicated logistics services.
That was the same thing I did in my last live stream. Somebody almost ran me over.
Well, you know, stopping behind a line is a difficult thing to do.
Oh, but,
You're asking a lot of someone to actually be able to drive properly. Jet says, BRB, the boss wants to talk to you. All right, we are a few hundred steps shy of hitting 10,000.
I don't have my watch with me today, or I won't know how much I walked.
Oh, what kind of watch is it?
Apple. But I forgot to bring it.
Apple Watches make 0 sense to me. You have to charge it like twice a day.
What?
Like the regular Apple Watch will not last a day if you have most of the sensors enabled. This thing will last me a week.
Oh, this one.
And it does everything I need it to. Once upon a time, I used to work in that building.
Oh, that's Contact Sally? That's Sally? I haven't met Sally before.
Sally who?
That's Once Upon a Time.
No.
Oh, is that not? Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, that's the wrong person. There's not a lot of people I gotta meet. Must be the wrong person.
So we are now on King Street. Rocking a big IKEA umbrella.
Yeah, this was a mistake, though. I thought it was gonna, like, I came out this morning and was like, do I need it? Or, like, I'm debating, but I forgot.
So now you got to carry around this giant stupid umbrella all day?
Yep.
Scrunched up.
Oh, speaking
It was my mistake, Johnny. I just didn't know.
speaking of IKEA, I kind of need something from IKEA.
It's all the way at
College, it's not far. Debating if I should just walk there, end my stream there, and get the thing I need. I need a new filter for my air purifier.
Oh, I see.
I have the carbon filter. I think those ones last a very long time, but it's the regular paper filter. Yeah, Candace says IKEA run, let's go.
Okay.
Maybe for the sake of getting some steps in. This is going to be a low step day. This is the only video I'm recording. Can you hold this again for a sec?
Sure thing. Alright. Okay. So we're waiting in the traffic light on King and Young here. And just waiting for Johnny to get all set up. And Mr. Trez will take Excel back. There you go.
There you go. I realized for we're gonna power walk up to IKEA, I'm not gonna have enough battery. It's all good. Oh, this isn't very comfortable. Can't say I'm a fan of holding it like this, but oh well, it kind of works.
It's really tough without the gimbal.
It's what?
It's really tough without the gimbal. I'll charge it up.
People saying yes, IKEA. Well, I'm just going to buy a filter for my air purifier. You know what? This is so annoying. I'm going to take the battery off. I don't know. If it dies, we'll figure it out.
It's like, I swear.
Emma PH, $3. Emma PH, thank you so much for the support. And I believe you were gifted a channel membership earlier today. Thank you very much, Emma PH.
I wonder, Johnny, you're going to be at the East Outdoor King temporary?
No. That was an easy no. All right, we are hitting Richmond Street. My AI assistant just told me the picture was blurry. Why didn't you tell me that, Yoshi bro?
I was going to look at this as well, but I'm not turning on my data. That's why.
Yeah, sometimes the focus switches on this thing.
I didn't see much though.
Thank you, AI assistant.
It is working out.
Blair says they need a full-size IKEA out there in Durham. Well, I just realized I haven't changed my air purifier in quite a while. The filter. So I've been meaning to go to the IKEA here and just pick a new one up.
I'll just chat just in case nobody knows who I am.
Super Smash Master. We're using the iPhone 15 Pro. And it's got less than 10% battery on it. My normal phone, or my daily phone, is the S24 Ultra. probably home.
Yeah, I know. I have never walked in Mr. Continuum Land before.
Where is Ken Continuum Land?
Yeah.
It's just east and north of here.
There will be a chance I might just do East Walk on Dundas.
Brooke says when I walk the streets, do I just wonder what everyone is up
Because I'm
to?
just renaming every single land. I'm just making up names.
I always used to be jealous when I would go out, when I was working, whenever I'd have a day off and I'd go out during the daytime and I'd be like, where are all these people out just walking around, not working during the day? How lucky is that?
Yeah, I'm off today. That's why if I was working today, I probably wouldn't have come down.
Jellybean loves that home sense we just walked by. Yeah, this is very much a going to get something from IKEA stream now, but I'm going to end the stream before I go inside IKEA.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be streaming in it, so we're just going to it. Oh, and now my battery level is critical. I'm going to have to...
Yeah.
One second.
Have you tried that hot pot area before?
Yeah.
Fries?
I've tried the Heidlau hot pot.
Me and Span did try this one last time.
The one right over here?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's fun.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, definitely.
It's not licensed, which is weird, so you can't have a proper beverage there.
I just wish it was like unlimited eating. So I like it. It's so classic.
Cam says Johnny jogs a fitness channel. Cam, high intensity is not my thing.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry, Cam. You will not be seeing that channel at any time. Every once in a while, I do a sprint up my stairs in my building, and that is it. Mesosphere says, where can you get a poppy? I'm sure there'll be lots of places popping up pretty soon.
Yeah, there will be. I think Remembrance Day is next Monday.
I'll see if I can make a donation and get one. I haven't seen anyone out handing them out with their donation jars yet. Oh, it smells like garbage in here.
8 years old. I can't even start drinking the berries. My hair falling out.
Medano says Amazon sells poppies now.
Really?
I don't know, I think I'd rather support the Salvation Army or one of those causes than just buy a poppy off of Amazon. I'm gonna unplug my battery again. So we are almost at Yonge and Dundas. There it is. We were here earlier. We started our stream at College Park and we're gonna walk north back up to College Park.
Oh my gosh, Johnny, you're doing the same thing as what I did.
Seeing the truth now, being the light. Why would I stoop down? Whenever light leads you down, find the new ground. The enemies involved in the ground. To protect the energy, you're gonna wanna move around. You're still living in shit. This sound was somebody out. Let's take this rap from his top is out. The niggas mad, the team inside the stands, this is popping out. Yeah, you know the issue, can't talk about it. What's the best stuff to do? Let's make the city go really, don't kill me if I do. Maybe it's better I move. Maybe it's better I stop. The government start down to be better than you.
This is Edward Street. There's the B&B Books. We walked by the new B&B Books on Queen Street earlier. Chances, does someone always have to be causing a lot of noise in that area? Pretty much. There are noise bylaw restrictions, but they are seldom enforced. Marge asking, where's the Believe guy? I haven't seen him in a while. Who will win today's election? Who knows? I think it's a proper coin flip. Jeanette digging the books. Well, we are almost at IKEA. We're just heading up to Gerrard Street.
Yeah, hold on.
There's TMU campus over there. Not in a long time.
I was gonna go inside there, but I don't know.
We are almost there. Mark says Ryerson campus, the school formerly known as Ryerson. Hey, good news. We are at almost 12,000 steps. I had a low step count day yesterday. I didn't do shit. You know what? Maybe I'll leave the camera running. We'll head up and get the She just yelled at that lady. Whoa, where did Yoshi Bros go? Guys, what happened to Yoshi Bros? I was just walking and he disappeared. Did anyone see what happened to Yoshi Bro? Sorry, I was interacting with some people on the chat. We were with them. And at some point, he asked me if I'd ever been through Ryerson before, or TMU. Where'd he go? Did he go to... There he is. All right, sorry about that, guys. My iPhone 15 Pro ran out of juice and it died. So this is my Galaxy S24 that I have revived the stream on. I was looking for Yoshi Bros, but apparently he saw his cousin.
Yeah. He was just going to TNU, so he saw,
But
he saw me because we were wearing this. I'm like, oh, is that?
I don't have any stabilization on this phone, so this is going to be kind of shaky. This is why you need to use a gimbal. This is the third different device I have streamed with today. That is kind of nuts. Welcome to a shaky walking man dude style stream. But yeah, the battery just died on this thing. Oh man, this is gonna be a vomit-inducing stream now. Jeanette says walking man dude style. I was worried for Yoshi, bro. I was just wondering where he went. He just disappeared. Just maybe says IKEA veggie dogs are good.
Maybe did your phone just die already, or what happened?
Yeah, the iPhone ran out of battery.
Darn.
It went from 10% to 0% very
That
fast.
happened that quickly.
Yeah, and this phone isn't configured for streaming. I just jumped on it because it was the quickest way for me to bring it back to life.
Right.
So we are just gonna wrap things up though. We made it to IKEA on the third different streaming device used. So I'm not gonna go on IKEA with this, but I wanna thank everyone who tuned in. I wanna thank, holy shit guys, you guys bought a lot of channel memberships today. Thank you so much for that. We got a few early birthday gifts as well, including one from Yoshi. There was one from Canadian Vasily, and I think a few more. If you live down south, I hope the election goes to your liking, but obviously it can't go to everyone's liking. But I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to our mods, Vivian. I'll check that that your other account wasn't removed as a mod, Vivian, when I get home. I'll let you know about that. I want to thank Marge. We saw some other mods here too. Sanjay in Kingston, Sheena. And I will probably go live tomorrow, given that it's my birthday. And then maybe Friday I'll go live again. But I'm gonna get an air purifier filter replacement from IKEA. Go home, put on some popcorn, and probably flip back and forth between CNN and Fox News tonight. After a little workout. But thank you so much, guys. I will catch you on the next one. What do we say?
See you guys next time. That's always for my quote.
Yoink.
Yoink.